What's up, Isaac? Going today. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to create a suitable bag, wedding bag in Corridor 2020. Without further ado, let's step into it. So here are the pictures that we are going to be using for this project. So what we're gonna do right now is to head over to our page and change it to A2. So it's going to be landscape. So what we are going to do right now is to go over and change your orientation to landscape right here. Then let's double click on the rectangular object right here. Automatically snap right into the page. So right now what we're going to do is to create the side of the bag, which is like this. Then you create the top flap of the bag just like so. Then you drag, when you get to your destination, right click to create the bottom of the bag. So what we are going to do right now is to trim them into sizes. So hold shift key on your keyboard, select the main object, then you trim. Select this as well, then you select the main, trim. Then you select the flap, hold shift key on your keyboard, then select the main object, trim. So automatically we have the main size of the bag independently. Can you see it right here? So what we are going to do right now is to create a basement in which we are going to put this picture. So what we are going to do is to go over and locate ellipse tool, click on that, then you drag to create an oval shape. So after you might have created that, then you double click. Automatically an arrows around this object show you the indication of screwing. If you point your mouse to this arrows right here, this indicates to screw around, this indicates to slide, this indicates to slide upward. So in this case we are going to use this, so let's screw it a little bit just like so. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and change the background color. So what we're going to do right now, let's sample the color of their clothes just like so. Then you paste right there. So the next step right now is to change this to white. Then you make a copy in Word, change this very one to gold. So right, drag this gold gradient effect to the objects and release your mouse. Automatically submenus pops up, then you locate copy your properties, automatically changes. So right now what we are going to do now is to change the inner of this to blue. So right now what we're going to do is let's make a copy of that in Word just like so. When you get to your destination, you right click, so change the lower object to white. Let's change that to white. Good. So right now we are changing this. Let's hold Ctrl on your keyboard, then you tap on white to make the background or the upper object a little bit lighter. Then you right click right here. So what we are going to do right now is to go over and clip this into place. Clip, then you hold, let me show you how to power clip for those of you who doesn't know how to power clip into object. So locate you might have selected your image, then you locate your object, then you locate power clip, then you hit on place inside frame, then select the frame. Automatically snap into the pair into the object. So right now, to adjust this picture, hold hotkey on keyboard, then you select the picture, then you release your hotkey, then you adjust your picture just like so. Good. So make it a little bit longer. So in this case, what we are going to do, the techniques that we are going to apply right now is to make a copy of this, because we want their head up to exceed the circle. So what we are going to do right now is to hold shift key, then select the other one, then you hit C and E to center it within that object. So right click on that object, the first object at the top, then you extract the content. After you might have extract the content, then you locate your shape tool right here, then you range, two dotted line at the bottom, then you pull, hold control down, then you pull it up just like so. So after you must have done that, you delete the object in which you extract the picture from. Let's delete that, we don't need that. Automatically bam, changes the whole thing. So right now what I'm going to do is to group, all of these, group it together, then per clip, go over to object, then you locate per clip, then you place inside, click on place inside frame, then select the frame. Automatically it pops in just like that. So hold out key on keyboard, select the object, pull it up just like so. Good, can you see that? So what we are going to do next is to go over and change this whole thing. So what we are going to do right now is to change this to grayscale. Go over and change it, convert it to bitmap. So you change right here, select your grayscale, then you hit OK. Good. So right now the next step right now is to go over and hit on transparency tool, then you locate your uniform transparency, hit on that. Automatically it lengthens that down. So then you go over to this place and change it to abstract. So that's too harsh, let's use multiply. Good. So let's go for abstract, that will be good. So go over and let's clip this into place, then you hold alt key on your keyboard, hold it down, select the object, then you adjust just like so. Then the next step is to hit control key down, then you tap on page down, automatically snap right back behind all these objects. So the next step right now is to go over and change this to blue, then the upper flap blue. So right now what we are going to do is to arrange our text. So let's make the side blue as well. So let's bring in this what's it called, the crest, just like so, leaving that thanks for coming. Good. So let's center it within that. Good. So right now what I'm going to do is to make a copy of this layer right here, extract. So we are making use of this. So per clip into place just like so, then you adjust. Good. Let's delete this, we don't need this. So the last but not the least, to arrange the text. So let's change it to white, then you go over to hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces, then you change this to let's use, so I'm using Bridget's font. You can decide to use any font for, so let's use Hello Paris, that would be nice. I think that's a good one. So right now go over to make this a little bit bigger, then we are going to work on this. Let's change this to what's it called, let's change it to Kenjo. You can decide to change your own font to what you prefer anyway. So hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces, then you make it a little bit bigger, then you pull this just like so downward, then you bring the hand to the left hand side. So what we are going to do next is to go over and create a love symbol. Let's select what's it called, Bezier tool, start from that point, then you finish it all up just like that. Then you locate your shape tool, right click on the line, convert to curve, then you pull this to the other side. Good. So right now what you're going to do, let's make it perfect so that we can duplicate the object that we created. So put this up a bit, I think that's nice. So let's flip it to the other side. We'll get your destination, right click to copy paste, automatically then select it to word it all up, then make a copy, then you right click when you get your destination, then you combine. So change it to white, then you screw it a little bit. Let's stitch it a little bit, just like so. Then you move it closer to the couple's names. So right now what we're going to do is to right click and then hit F12 to change the thickness of the outline of the name. So let's use 3. That's nice. Then you go over and locate, convert, click on object, then you locate convert outline to object. Automatically changes the whole thing. So right now all we're going to do is to select that, then you word, then select this, you word it all up. Good. So right now we are changing the color of the couple. So let's change it to gold, then you change this as well to gold. So right now can you see that? So what we are going to do next is to go over and pull this down, then you make it a little bit bigger, then you drag that downward. Let's reduce the couple's picture, move it a little bit to the other side, then you pull this just like so. Then let's make it a little bit bigger. Good. Can you see that? So pull this up a bit, reduce the name the picture, then you adjust to make their name a little bit bigger. Good. So what we are going to do next is to change this whole thing. So let's go over and change this to Edward script. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to try and hit Ctrl K to break that into pieces, then you make this a little bit bigger, just like so. So let's change this to what's it called, Trajan or Kanto. So make it a little bit thicker, so then center it within that, make it a little bit smaller. So let's just cut that G a little bit off, so trim that up, then you delete this. Good. Can you see that? So our next step is to just pull this down a little bit. Good. So right now our next step is to just make the what's it called, the dates. Let's make that change the font to that font, then you make it a little bit bolder, then you just paste it just like so. Good. Then the currency, so let's change the currency as well to Kanjo. Then let's increase the tracking of that a little bit. Good. So just pull this to the other side, just like so. Reduce that a little bit. So can you see the outcome of what we created so far? So here we come to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below, subscribe, and turn on notification button in case I have something coming up, so that you'll be prompt that something has been dropped in my channel. So bye for now, see you some other time.